and welcome to Flosstube number 18. Hello everyone and welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Lizzie. I'm so glad you're here today. I have a lot of whips to show you. I have no new starts, 2 things that are close to finishes, which will hopefully be finishes by next week. And then I'm going to kind of give you my band-aid. I did get a small cut. And then I've got a car band-aid. Still that from my son, but anyway, and then I'm gonna kind of give you a rundown of our plans for the rest of the year as of like Flosstube and my channel and what to expect. So let's jump into my first whip. This is Soaring Santa by Stitchrovia. I got this from the Ultimate Cross Stitch Christmas Magazine 2020 volume 19, which is definitely a mouthful. I'm stitching this on 28 count DMC white, and I see that mark right there. It's from my hoop. I don't really know what it could be because I take my hoop off when I'm not using the project. I don't know. I'll figure it out when I finish. I'll try to figure that out and, just wash it or whatever. But this is what I have so far. Like I said, I'm stitching on 28 count DMC white. I did soften this a little bit so it wasn't so crunchy. I'm using the call for flosses and stitching it 2/2. You can see that's the end of the first page right there. So I've done almost a whole nother house and I've continued past that first page break. I did do a bit of frogging there. This little house up here, I was off a stitch for everything. So I've done a little bit of frogging. I had to redo it all. And you can see that's where the page break is at the bottom. I haven't continued that yet. I'm probably going to continue a few more houses. I did work on that for about 2 nights. I feel like this one is really slow going just because you are changing colors a lot. But I'm loving it. It's definitely going to be a multi-year project, but I am loving that one. Next one is a small that I picked back up that I haven't worked on. When did I start this? October, maybe? This is Christmas Goodies by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I have made a few color changes on this one, which I will tell you just a second. All right, so I'm going to show you what I have and then I'll explain the color changes. So this is what I have so far. So the needle is up there. I'm stitching this on 32 count Peaceful Purple. Let me put some white behind it. There you go. You can see that purple color a lot better now. It is like a deep lavender. Yeah, I would definitely say it's a deep lavender. Really pretty. I love it so far. It's definitely incomplete. And I'm off a stitch, and you can see right here, where those two touch. They're not supposed to touch, and that's supposed to be a little stocking there. I think I might just rip out that stocking because I don't have room for the stocking anyway, so I think I might rip that out. But I'm kind of going to continue down, and then I'll come back up and work on it and see. But color change wise, okay. All right, so you can see the red right there. I left that the same. I did change, let's see, C, which is that green right there. It's right here and up here. It's 911. I changed that to 912. And then the other one, let's see. The other one I changed is the chocolate chip color, which you can see in this cookie up here as well. In that cookies word has little chocolate chips in it. I changed that to 3031, or I'm sorry. It was 3031 and I changed that to 3781. I also did change the main cookie color to 435 from 436. So I just made a few changes just because I really wanted to kit this up with what I had. Slash I brightened some of the colors a little bit. So you'll see in the pink when I get to that, it was 3805 and then I changed it to 912. Oh my gosh. It was 3805 and I changed that to 912. So here is the full color conversion for you. That's what it is and that's what I have. So there is that. So hopefully you can screenshot that if you are interested. My next whip is one of those that I'm very close to finishing. Another Christmas whip. This is the 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Folkart. And just while we're on the topic of this, has anybody seen the picture that's gone like around around the Instagram world of cross stitching? And I'll put it here, but it's of the multi like rainbow pairs, and it makes me like, I love my black, but it kind of makes me sad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have done fun colors. Like, I'm kind of jealous. So I might stitch them again and do fun colors and like have these somewhere in my house, but then do the fun colored ones like in my craft room. I don't know. We'll see if that happens. But here we are. I finished days 1 through 3, and I'm working on day 4. This is what I've worked, and I'm working on day 4. This is what I've worked on today. I was trying to get it finished before the video, which did not happen. But I put in the blue and the green on the leaves. I'm stitching this on 14 count DMC black. And you can see right now I'm currently filling in the wings of those little calling birds. The 4 does have its beads on it, you can see there. And that little ornament has its beads on it. I just need to do the red, and I need to fill that in, do the red, and add the beads into the center of the red, and then he'll be done. So my goal this year is to get to 6, so I'm probably gonna really focus on getting 5 and 6 done in December, hopefully. But yeah, there is that one. The only color change I made, which was just because I accidentally pulled the wrong floss and I didn't mind it because they were so close, is it calls for 3363 and I changed it to 3362, which is one of those greens in those leaves, which is just one color off, so you can't tell very much. But did just want to notate that in case you're stitching it might look a tiny bit different. Okay, another one, which is so close to getting finished, but I had allotted myself this weekend to work on it. And then in the middle of the weekend, my son did get sick. So that cut into my stitching time just a little bit because we were doctoring and cuddling and doing all of that. But this is the 3 Peacocks by Heartstring Samplery. This is a freebie pattern. I started this in Sampler September, and there is where I am at. So I've done a lot of work on this since last time. I didn't even have all that green filled in. So I filled in the rest of that green around. I did the box in the center. I think I had half of this one done. So I went and filled in all the rest of those. I believe they're called fleur-de-lises. Hope I'm saying that correctly and that's the right thing, but I think it's called a fleur-de-lis. So I did those. And I've got 1 peacock done. So all I have to do is the other 2 peacocks. And then my 3 peacocks pattern will be finished. I'll put a picture here. I know I've already showed it, but I'll put a picture here of what what the photo looks like. And this is a photo not of the reproduction stitch, but of the original. And you can see that the colors are here. I'll hold it over here so you can kind of compare. But you can see that maybe this one is definitely different, and then the blue is definitely different, which the blue is mostly, I think, just in the peacocks. But I think I may actually stitch this again. I think I may actually stitch this again on the same fabric, but brighten the colors up and then have this like hanging. This can be my like my fall winter, and then have the other one with the brighter colors as my summer spring. Because it is a really quick stitch. I had so much fun stitching it. I mean, it's not done yet, but I've had so much fun stitching it. And this fabric is just beautiful. I really want to buy a big cut of this vellum. It's so, so pretty. I mean, I know this is a sampler, but it would be beautiful for a very large sampler as well. So I'm loving this one. I'm going to try to pick it up. For me, I'm filming this on Wednesday, so tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So yeah, I'm going to try to pick this up Thursday and Friday. So I'm not sure how much stitching time I'll have tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to pick it up and try to finish it before Saturday. So there is that one, which I love. And I'm kind of excited about my summer spring idea. I'm going to get another cut of fabric, and that's something I'm going to do right away. I'll probably start with the first of the year, honestly, because I know after Christmas, like I'm going to be in a bit of like a stitching hangover, a Christmas stitching hangover. And it's going to be like, what should I stitch on? I know that is going to be me. So that's going to be you too. That might be fun. If you want to join me on that, I'll give you my color conversions. Next and last whip. This next one is one I have been working on pretty regularly. I think the past like month and a half, honestly. I'm really proud of myself for like not putting this down and sticking with it. And that is the Gilmore Girls pattern by Stitchery. If you are interested in this pattern, you will have to message them on Etsy to get it. So they don't just have it readily available in their shop. But here it is, and we've put in some work on this one. Okay, so let's come up here. So the first thing I did was do the back stitching on the Kim's Antique sign right there. I put in the no cell phones. I did all of that. And then let me fold it because it's getting pretty big. All right. Then I did the soda shop sign. I finished filling that in and did the back stitching. I don't think I even had the books filled in last time, so I filled in all of those books. I finished filling in if it wasn't already, but I know I did all the back stitching on the knit-a-thon, and then I started, fold it again, I'm telling you, this the whole side's full when I fold it. That's so exciting. Okay. I started this sign, which is the where you lead I will follow. Oh, and I didn't even mention, I finished the back stitching on the rocket, and then I had some leftover 310, and so I started Rory's backpack up here. So my plan, normally I do 2 weeks between floss tubes. I'll do like an extra video in between, but this one with my schedule, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, I'm only going to have 1 week. So my goal is going to be to finish the where you lead I will follow in Rory's backpack. Since I've already started them and they're both pretty small, I feel like that's an obtainable goal. Yeah, so that is going to be my goal for next time. And since I said it out loud last time and I stuck to it, I'm saying it out loud again. So hopefully I will stick to it again. Okay, so let's get into plans for the rest of the year. I have a lot of stitching plans. So I'm going to do Flossmas, and it's going to be the 12 days of Flossmas, and I'm going to give all the details about that in my next video. But my plan is to do the 12 days of Flossmas. So this Friday I have a floss tube. Next Friday I'll have a floss tube, and I'll explain the 12 days of Flossmas and share my stitching over the week. And then I'll give the details about when we're going to start the 12 days of Flossmas and how long that is going to go, how that's going to work. And then at the end of the year, I want to do a whip parade for sure. Would you be interested in seeing a finish parade? I know I show my finishes on here and I show my whips on here too, but sometimes I feel like, you work on it 1 week and then put it away and never work on it again. But would you be interested in seeing a finish parade? I'm thinking like fully finished pieces as well as finished cross stitch, just cross stitch I finished. So yeah, let me know if you want to see that. If not, then I totally get that, because I don't know. I don't know if that's something you'd want to see, since I do show that every floss tube. And then I'm also going to do setting up my cross stitch planner. Thank you to everyone who watched my last video of my flip through the Stitcher's Almanac, which is going to be my 2025 cross stitch planner, which I'm very, very excited about. So my other last video for 2024 is going to be setting up my cross stitch planner. So that's kind of the plans for the rest of the year for the channel. Just to kind of let you know what to expect. And yeah, let's do a little bit of, actually, Jingle Ball is next weekend, which I'm very excited about. So very excited about Jingle Ball. I've set aside a little chunk of money to spend at the Jingle Ball on all the things, because it's my first Jingle Ball. And so I know I'm definitely going to want like the ornament book, what they call it, like a Jingle Bobble book? Is that what it's called? I could have just made that up. That may not be true, but I feel like it does have a cute name, but it might not be that. I know I'm definitely going to want that, and I'm definitely going to want some other things. So I've set aside a little chunk of money for that. Also, I'm posting this. I'm filming it on Wednesday, but I will be posting this on Black Friday. So what Black Friday cross-stitch sales are you shopping? Because I've set aside a little bit of money for that too, because I haven't done any cross-stitch buying lately. So let me know what cross-stitch sales you are shopping, who has the best sales. Yeah, because I'm ready to buy some things. So let me know. I did place a little bit of a Amazon order. They had some kits on sale, so go check that out. They definitely do have quite a few like dimensions kits and things on sale, and I've really been wanting to get some kits. So I'll show you that when it comes in. My tree is up. I think I told you all last time about putting up my Christmas tree and going to Christmas land, which was magical. Oh, so magical. We decorated our tree. We have put that up, which is just pretty. I really like it. It definitely is more of like a hodgepodgey tree, and having a 3-year-old with a Christmas tree is a lot different than a 2-year-old, because just a world of difference. I feel like no ornament stays on the tree very long. It gets taken off all the time, which is really fun, and they get played with and stuff, which is super fun. So yeah, we're just enjoying the Christmas season. I wrapped my first present today, first Christmas present today, and put it under the tree, which is great. I love present wrapping and like to me, that's like an art. Present wrapping is. It's so fun. It's just another part of Christmas that I love. So yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know it's before Thanksgiving when I'm filming this, but it's gonna be after when I'm posting it. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate or in these states, or if you're just having a Friday. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday and are excited for the start of December, whatever that is going to bring for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me this year across this journey of starting this channel. I think I started in March and I've just loved it. I've loved every minute of it. It's given me an outlet. It's giving me a place to share what I love and talk to you about it, which is wonderful because I don't know many people near me who cross stitch. Like, I'm part of a Facebook group of people like semi-close. But I'm just super thankful for this community. So thank you for watching. Thank you if you've watched this far. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving or just a wonderful day and end of the month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.